Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport here on a thirsty Thursday. Barnes and Tony once again, another day, unfortunately, of recapping a couple L's. Hopefully that's just temporary, but what's going on, brother?
Nothing good, dude.
That's it? That's all you got?
I mean, obviously, yeah, tough night out there on the
Gaming Corner sick
dude.
or no?
Gaming Corner.
Samurai.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like,
Tight?
Yeah, not tired on the game. I guess just tight about the I don't know. Dude.
The lack of ventilation in here right now?
Oh, why? You're a little warm?
No, it's not.
I don't know. I'm a little bit closer to the AC than you are, so I feel it coming straight down at me.
Okay.
But I could see maybe what you're saying.
Well, you know what the problem was? I was like cleaning up stuff before on a job, moving around and going up the stairs, and I'm always very sensitive to that.
They've been really working you hard the past 2 days, huh?
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
That's right. You gotta get the job done, dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see, dude. But yeah, the game's good, but it's like, I don't know, dude. They had this free version of it online. Which is why I downloaded it. That's why we were playing the game, because I was like, oh, this is free this month.
This is sick.
But then no, it wasn't. It was a ruse, dude. Like the online portion was free, not the actual story modes. You had to pay $50, get the story, dude.
Did you do that?
No, yeah, I did do. At that point, I mean, it's like the point of no return, Brian. You know, you're live, you're in the game already. They make you go through the whole intro part, and then they say, pay $50 to, and then you're like, oh, all right, I'm gonna do it. Which, I mean, not for nothing. $50 for a game nowadays isn't even that expensive. So, pull the trig, whatever. And I would say the game is worth it, dude. So,
all right, there you go.
People are hyped, so that was good.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, you know, you just got to get through it. Obviously, not an easy time right now, but you just hope maybe, you know, one-off scenario. At least you can get back out there today, kind of right the ship. Did you? Because what time did they end up getting underway last night?
I think first pitch was like 8:50 or something
so it was
like
like
that,
the same
dude.
thing
So
for the Yankees. Did you stay up till the end or no? Because it was tight.
yeah, I was up anyway. You know, by the time
yeah.
I got home, it was like, I don't know, the 8th inning, let's say. So
yeah.
So
light night of sleep or?
Yeah, you could say that, dude. Yeah.
What are you going to do? But I do actually have, you know, I know everything we've said so far feels like it's negative, but I do have a pretty cool story. Don't have any names, probably should have asked, whatever, but it was still just kind of cool. So yesterday I was telling you how, you know, got 9 in at Sterling before the thunderstorm. And the people I was playing with, I saw the shirt he was wearing, you know, Sacred Heart, and then I heard him talking to the starter. Just graduated golf team.
Oh, wow.
So I just figured, I don't know, maybe like they know of us because obviously, like, you know, the connections there and everything. So I just mentioned how, like, you know, you teach a class there, you and Michael and Renee, you know, went there and stuff. And so I guess he just like happened to like text his buddy, and I guess they listened to the show. His friend.
Really?
Yeah.
No fucking way,
and it seemed like they were going to tune in now, and I was telling him how, you know, we talk about professional golf, and, you know, there's not he was like, oh yeah, there's like barely any podcasts out there that talk about golf. So it was a cool connection, and he was ridiculous. I swear to God, and very downhill. I don't know if it adds 30, 40 yards, but number one on Gainer, he hit an iron off the tee, back of the green. It's like 340 yards.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's wild. I mean, dude, the shoe golf team is really good.
I mean,
obviously they play at fucking, what is it, Great Lakes, whatever the hell it is?
Great
River, dude. But you said you got no names, so we don't know who and what and where.
But I feel like whoever says that they're fans, they're listening. Maybe they're listening right now, and let us know who they are. But just thought that was pretty cool. But it was he was friends with one of your students. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. See, that makes more sense. Yeah. I'm trying to think, dude. There was definitely like, I'm trying to think of who it could be. I don't think I've had anyone on the golf team in my classes, but I think I've had people who like shoot photos and videos for the golf team. So maybe that's what it was.
Something along those lines. But the parallels.
That's nice, dude. It's amazing who you meet when you're out there golfing. It's like a whole big thing,
Not
dude.
everybody's a chief.
Oh my God.
My cousin went to Sacred Heart though.
Yeah. Imagine you blocked his ball or something that was gonna go past the green and then
yeah. But none of that, fortunately. So we're just in the infinite stages of the BMW over there,
right.
Owen Parks, Maryland. And right now, Michael Kim, your early leader, 2 under through 3.
There we go.
You got tied for second, JT Poston, Thomas Dietrich. They're even. Poston through 4, Dietrich through 2. As well as Ryan Fox and Taylor Pendrith, who just played the first hole. And then the only other 2 golfers on the course, you have Kurt Kitayama +1 through 2. And then a surprise here, a bogey on 1 for Kitayama. But a surprise here, Xander Schauffele +2 through his first 3 holes and had bogeys on 1 and 3. So we'll see if he can right the ship here for him at the BMW. And obviously he's already a lock for the Tour Championship, but I'm sure he'd love to contend and hopefully for his sake win this tournament. But, we'll have to see. But like I said, very early on, we'll get to that, an update there in a little bit. But I did see couple comments, kind of interesting. Kev likes to do the parallels when the Yankees lose as well as the Mets. But if it's just the Mets lose and the Yankees either don't play or win, then you don't hear from him. But what did he say?
He says, let's go. We want the smoke. Here we go again. He says, both New York teams lose. WTF. Have a great show, guys. Bernie Kick rocks. Matty Ice can choke on a BBOD, bro. Matthew Ryan obviously is Matty Ice, and then
Matt Ryan, like the quarterback.
No, I don't think the quarterback, dude. Although maybe Kev Du has got some
because he's tight that
Ryan.
He blew the Super Bowl.
Yeah, probably right. I would think many people are, to be honest, dude. And then we also have Josh B saying, "Yo, fam, what is good?"
Josh B
is in the house. Love to hear it, dude. Ernie with the year, getting ready for the grid, I'm sure. And my mother also says, "Hi, fellas. Good morning, Mom. My mother off day, hanging out in the house, probably cleaning.
day
Who
run,
knows, dude. That would be wild. I don't think so. I don't think my parents ever done the day run. Dude.
Did you get? I mean, I'm sure you did, but I guess we never really talked about it. Like the full synopsis, post cruise.
No, I haven't talked to them yet.
Okay, so yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of stories about that.
We're getting a call in from Donnie, I believe. You want to take Donnie's call right now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me put Donnie on the line here. Stand by. The classic Vermont. You know what I'm saying, dude? Donnie.
Hey, gentlemen, how's it going today?
Good morning,
Donnie,
dude.
how's it going, bud?
Good. Coming back from Vermont again. You know how we roll.
Yeah. Did you have some waffles and maple syrup this morning?
Yeah, maple syrup's coming pretty soon.
Wow.
Yeah. What is
there you go.
peak season for the syrup? Is it the fall?
I think it's all year, no?
December, January.
Oh, wow, winter. Okay. I guess
Frozen
that makes
syrup?
sense. I mean,
Yeah.
Does syrup freeze?
December,
I don't think
January,
syrup even freezes.
February. Yeah.
Wow, good for you, dude. Some Vermont cheddar too, you know.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Homemade syrup. You know, I'm ex-military, and when I was stationed in Texas, man, everybody's like, "Can you bring me some of that malt syrup up here?" I'm like, "Well, it's a dime a dozen."
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, last time I was in Woodstock, Vermont. I got some syrup, dude.
It really is so good. So lethal, though.
It really is, dude. It's so dark and rich, and it's just oh my god, drink it, dude.
Yeah, that's just one of those things. It's annoying. Why do pancakes and waffles have to be bad for you, as well as syrup?
I know,
French
dude.
toast.
All the Ben and Jerry's. You guys forget about Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and
too.
Ben and Jerry's, dude. The chocolate chip cookie dough from Ben and Jerry's, nothing like it.
Unbelievable. But enough about that, Donnie.
Yeah,
what
happened last night? I know the rain. Body clock. I mean, Schlittler picked well, but just couldn't hit her way out of a paper bag last night.
Oh, man, I posted that already. I said the same thing. I said Booney should let Schlittler go on one more inning.
It's in theory, it makes sense given the pitch count, but he did labor through those last 2 innings. I think they said something like almost 60 pitches he threw between those fourth and fifth innings. So I guess they were just concerned about the fatigue factor. And, I mean, let's just be fair. I mean, Yuri De Los Santos had been great leading up to that appearance last night. Just didn't have it, unfortunately. But the matter of the fact is you needed, more than one run the entire night. You had opportunities early. Stanton just missing that home run in the first. So it was just one of those things.
Yeah, that
you
was
didn't get
400 feet though, huh?
Yeah.
Any stadium that clears.
You can
see Ryan went to the ground looking up, and he clapped his hands at Buxton.
Yeah, because Stanton had that look like it was gone. But so that's the thing. You didn't get to him early, and then it was a surprise you couldn't get anything off the bullpen late. So just one of those things. I mean, is there going to be a carryover effect here, or are you going to go and have a solid performance against St. Louis? That's the whole question.
My thing, sir, is that I think Arenado is going to have a good series for St. Louis this week against us, but I think it can still come up top, though.
And it's a shame. I think Paul Goldschmidt would have, but it looks like he might be on the injured list, the knee barking, but maybe, probably not, because that's always just how things work, but maybe this will lead to Spencer Jones being recalled, Bellinger at first when Rice isn't playing. That would be nice.
Well, you know that, sir. I've been talking about bringing up Spencer this whole time for months now, right?
Yeah. It just seems like he's ready, and I think the concern was you wanted to play him as much as possible. Could you do that? But listen, I mean, I think there's, if he's displaying anything close to the power that he's displaying in the minors this year, that always plays. There's always a spot for that.
I think the Yankees are just holding back for that rookie status year.
But, I mean, isn't it to the point really, or I guess because it'll just be, I'm trying to think how that would work, because wouldn't it still be, because there's not that much time left in the season, where you'd still get 6 seasons after this one, or no?
That's the thing. I don't know how it charts out to be for, when they first start. I mean, do they give them, is it accessible for the last, couple months of the season?
Yeah,
or
it's done by days. It's done by days, but I just think, so, you go into that 6th season, you have less than 6 full years. I think, they get you for the whole season again. So I think they would be in the clear, because it's like the same thing. When you have a top prospect, wait to call them up till May. That's the reason why. So I think the same thing would apply here.
Well, they're gonna call them up for playoffs anyway. Come October if they make it, right? So
yeah. So maybe they'll finally do that. That would be nice. So it was disappointing last night. You wanted to kind of solve that riddle against a quality starting pitcher, and you hit some balls hard. You got a hit in each of the first couple innings. Obviously, the Bellinger home run, just missing on not only Stanton's fly ball but also Anthony Volpe. And then you kind of fizzled out late. So it just
and Joe really crossed up Judgy and Stanton.
That two-seamer running in, that was really something. And you would think
the 99 up, not away, but right towards them. They couldn't even match it.
No.
Inside.
And it'll be interesting, if what they do with him this offseason, because there's been kind of some mixed things, you want to keep him, set the culture, have a solid rotation. But I mean, just looking at the way he pitched last night, and I believe it's 2 years of control. I mean, you would think you could almost name your price for him. I mean, that two-seamer is just so lethal, you can't hit it.
We should have did the trade deadline, though, right? No.
What's that?
We should have did the trade deadline. We should have got Ryan a trade deadline, though. Correct?
Yeah, I mean, but I think with the 2 years of control, I mean, you could still get a ton for him. The way he's pitching, and he hasn't even got the big payday. I'm sure the arbitration next year will be significant.
Oh yeah.
So.
But let me ask gentlemen a question. Would you give up the Mars and Jason Mingus? I would. I would have put Jason Mingus in that trade for Ryan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean interesting. It just you've waited and you've held so long with Dominguez. To just give him up now is kind of tough. But he hasn't blossomed yet.
His value is high though right now, right?
His value?
Yeah. It's higher now since he's in major league, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably the same as it was, just because he hasn't had like a great season. He's been fine, but I think next year he'll be at a crossroads where you really want to see that star potential.
I just figure with Spencer coming up next year and stuff, and I think they're going to re-sign Bellinger. So that's what I'm saying. We might not have no need for Jason. I mean, Jason can't even catch a ball when it's right in front of his eyes.
Yeah, I just think eventually, though, Judge is going to play first. I think, anyway. So I think, there will be, a need for him. And, I like his speed element. I think he's gotten better with left field. I think, maybe another spring training after his first full season this year, I could see him making a lot of improvements in the offseason. So,
and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying trade the Martian. I've been a Martian fan forever. I'm not saying just trade him and give him up for a compensation pick or international bonus pool money or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, if there was a right trade on the table, like Joe Ryan, and you start off with Dominguez, I think that would start talking.
I mean, that'd be a good trade, dude.
Yeah,
honestly.
no, I
like
think
that.
though they would probably, ask, not get, but probably ask for like Schlittler too or something, But it's like I'd rather just keep Schlittler because he looks pretty
But that's
good.
like a table starter, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, table starter. So yeah, be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, it was disappointing last night. But just big series here in St. Louis. Solve the road woes. 1-5 on the last road trip. You really need to come out with a W tomorrow night.
100%, sir. 100% correct.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But as always, Donnie, thank you for the call, and let's go Yankees. All right.
Yeah, enjoy the syrup.
Yeah, let's go Yankees, sir. Salute everybody. Salute chat. Salute everybody. Take care. Have a good day.
All right, you
dude.
too, man. So that is
Donnie.
And
That's
did
right,
we?
dude.
I think we missed the.
Oh yeah. We got some more comments here. Let's get back to it, dude. If there's anything of note, my mother, hello, we know, yes. Matthew Gabriel says, come on, dude. Not happy, I'm sure, with the game last night. He says, what's up to Kev Dude, Joshy Boy here says, what's up to Yerny and Matthew Gabriel.
A lot of
dude.
salutations.
A lot of
on
salutations.
this show,
a lot of saluting. A lot of conversations, which is good. That's what you want. People coming together on the show, interacting, dude.
Yeah.
Hopefully Matthew Gabriel was doing all right. What do you think he's doing right now?
Some stretching.
Dude.
Just got back from the gym.
And that thing, the Yankees.
Having a banana.
Oh, dude, the banana, getting some sunlight out there, dude.
Yeah. Go for a walk
Yes,
around the block.
Walk after the banana.
But yeah, that's probably what happened right now. But anyway, let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Drop it, Skip. And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
Oh, but I think I'm looking at mine. I think, are you signed in? Because mine's saying like get access.
Let's see. Main feed, BMW. It says blacked out. Oh, wait, no, it's playing now, actually. Oh, that's so weird, dude. I swear to God.
I know I wasn't logged in.
No, yeah, I'm logged in. Dude, I swear to God, this literally says, I don't know if you can see it on camera, though. But, yeah, you probably can't. But it literally says, like with the red dot, black out. But then when you click on it.
Huh.
It
Yeah,
plays
no, I
it,
got it
dude.
right now. Keegan Bradley warming up.
Yeah, dude. All right, this is great. Let's go, Keegan Bradley, dude. Vermont. Donnie, what's up, dude?
Now he's, back to, I think, 10th in the Ryder Cup standings. He can't handle both roles. There's been a lot of conversation about that.
I think there's a lot of, flipping and flopping on him as well, dude, No?
Yeah.
So I think the confidence was high when he's winning, and now it's like, oh, can he really do that? And it's like, I don't know, I pick a side, and also, I don't know, I feel like he's, he's been around the block a few times. I think he can handle it.
Oh, yeah. I think it's overblown, and I think because the
so
European guys look at it in a different way. They've been the ones, with a lot of chatter saying, oh, you can't do that.
Yeah, well, they're European.
Yeah. No, I just saw some funny comment. Patty in the JD's chat, I sent him a link to our show.
Oh, nice.
Would have watched. It could have been Yankees losing, Mets blow in lowercase, but just kind of ironic I didn't make the title, but
Right.
it's like the way he said it. He
thinks that you did.
that I did. So,
well, I'm happy that other people are getting shellac for the comments for the titles rather.
no, but it's honestly Patty's the best. Obviously, we know from the interview at the Mets game.
Oh yeah, he's great.
But in the chat, I am just ruthless. I just can't help it. I'm sorry.
Antagonist, dude.
The one thing though, as the day went on, and I'm sure you saw it, but Dog absolutely ripping Gary Cohen yesterday on ESPN. Not to mention BT and Sal yesterday. Even Sal basically didn't want to admit it and was just saying oh yeah, maybe it has to do with the Mets fan that I was excited or whatever. But he was oh, I could see why you would think the private iceberg was over the top. No, yeah, I want you to just play
the private island.
No, play
the iceberg.
No, the private iceberg. But play Mad Dog from yesterday. I'm not kidding. I think it was on First Take.
It was on First Take.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I think you just do Mad Dog private iceberg.
Come on, dude. Furious over Pete Alonso, a record hoopla. Let's see. Is there a video? Best? No. You think it'd be on Twitter?
Yeah, definitely on Twitter.
All right, let's go to Twitter here. Matthew Ryan, by the way, on the line, dude. We can keep him on hold for a little bit, dude.
Because you know what to do. He's gonna go. No, he's gonna go. Tony, that call was terrible. He's just gonna echo
dude.
what I'm saying. Which,
yeah.
I mean, the iceberg. I mean, it was crazy.
It was not that crazy, dude. Come on.
Or Pete Alonso.
Yeah, Pete Alonso maybe.
Mad Dog Pete Alonso. That's what I would do. Not Chris
Russo.
Yeah, everyone just
Mad Dog Pete Alonso.
This has to be it. Yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh! All right, 2.5 minutes. This is it's like a full ass rant.
I think
we'll skim through.
I mean, just start from the top. I think you only need probably 45 seconds.
All right. See what we got going on here. Over this a little bit.
People are making about Pete Alonso being the franchise record holder now for home runs. He passed Darryl Strawberry last night. Nobody in Metville that I know, and I know a lot of Met fans, after a stretch where they've lost 11 and 12 and have allowed the Phillies to bury them in the NL East. Now we're going to make big deal about Alonso's home run, and I love Gary Cohen. Did you hear this call? This is a little over the top. Can we play it, please? Can we play it? Can we play it?
Yeah, we'll play it.
All right.
Drives one to deep right center field, headed back toward the wall. It's out of here! Out of here! Pete Alonso stands alone. The polar bear on his own private iceberg. Pete Alonso, the most prolific home run hitter in New York Mets history.
You can't even tell me what the home run record was before this nonsense. This is ridiculous. And by the way, if the Mets love Alonso so much, why did they pay him in the old season, for crying out loud? He was a free agent. They didn't want to pay him a nickel. He bounced around all over the place, and then he came back basically with his hat out. Please sign me. And then you saw what the Mets are doing tonight. This is the team that hasn't won in weeks. And this is the home runs. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Hojo! This is not the Yankees with Garrick and Ruth. I mean, this is the 254 homers. I mean, that number's ridiculously low. And the Mets are known by J.C. Morton in 1969. Furthermore, did you see what the Mets are doing tonight? Can somebody put this on the board, Sam? Now when I ask for it, for crying out loud. Put this on the board. Look at what we don't have. You know what the Mets are doing tonight?
Where are the dogs?
You know what they're doing tonight? They put out a release late last night. Make sure if you go in the ballpark tonight, you get to your seats early for a special presentation with Pete Alonso. What? That's in August. You chill by 6 games. Nobody cares, the Met fan, about some stupid home run record who the Mets themselves wanted nothing to do with last year. They didn't want to re-sign him, for crying out loud. Oh my God, it was, and I love Gary. I hate to do that. Ice polar bear and an iceberg? I mean, really now? That 250, this is not Henry Aaron against Al Downing.
I have to say one thing before we go to Pete.
And the one thing I would say,
the
one thing I would say too, because a lot of your thing, with me talking about the iceberg, was oh, me, the Mets, the Yankees, isn't that? He hates the Yankees, first of all. And second of all, you know what I mean? So he's just talking about this and he's agreeing with what I was saying.
Yeah.
So there's he has no reason to try to go after the Mets. He's a baseball guy and he thought it was ridiculous. I mean,
no. I mean, there is a reason.
But what's
it's first take. That's the reason, dude. It is first take.
No,
all right, dude. They have ridiculous shit on that show all the time. The spectacle that he put on, by the way, which is what are you talking about, though? It's like you still broke the franchise record, and he did it in 144 games less than Strawberry did it. I mean, it was a pretty significant achievement for Pete Alonso, and to celebrate it, I mean, especially in the game, too. I mean, I think the context of the Braves game, too, you're up 5-1 at that point. It seemed like, a time where the Mets are kind of riding a ship that obviously has been skewed way off course. So I don't know, man. I mean, I think that was a little bit showboaty, dude. I think that was just scripted nonsense.
But you say scripted nonsense, but Mad Dog's been the same for 40 years.
Nah, but First Take is different. Did you know First Take is different?
I've listened to Mad Dog at least for years, and he says what he thinks.
No, he does.
And no one's.
He does.
He's not. Oh, you're gonna tell me what to say? Oh, that's how it works. He's not gonna.
I think they told him, not necessarily. Maybe this is a take, but I think that it was a little. You want to talk about over the top, a little bit too much. I mean, I think that even for Russo, that was a lot, dude. And I don't know. I mean, come on. How are you not going to celebrate this? What are you talking about?
So I'm not so much.
It doesn't matter what franchise it is.
I didn't so much want to play it for that part of it.
Right.
I was just talking about the iceberg. Obviously, yes, you're a franchise home run leader, exciting, great. But my main thing there was just that the iceberg was ridiculous. It just didn't. The way he said it just didn't flow right, Tony. And I know you think Mets, but like I said, there was nothing wrong with that.
Mets,
no, because you know what else?
What else? What else?
That was after the call was over. So there was literally no reason. The call was fine. It's out of here. Stands alone. And he just it just felt like it just didn't fit. And that's it. And there was nothing wrong with the call before that. So that's why just showing you that it's not has anything to do with the Mets. It just wasn't the time to say that.
When is the time to say? I mean,
you
that
don't
is
need,
the time.
But he was
dude.
just. I think he was just trying to be unique, trying to be witty.
Yeah,
and he failed.
Yeah. I disagree with that, and I disagree with Chris Russo. I think that's a bad take on Russo. That's a bad job. It's a bad job, Russo.
No, this is why I'm just saying, it has to work both ways because you think, oh, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna and fellow Yankee fans, oh, we're just gonna criticize everything the Mets do, this and that.
Well, you do.
But on your end, your thing is especially with Gary Cohen, he can't do no wrong. Everything's great. Everything's perfect.
That. I never said that.
Well, I've never said one thing about Gary Cohen, and you've been like, oh, yeah, I see that. Everything is no, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Every single thing. And every Mets fan is the same exact way with that.
Yeah, but you just don't like him, though, at all.
But you think he walks on water, too. So
I don't think he walks on water.
Yes, you do. You've never said one negative thing about
What
him.
is negative? Because
But
why
you know
would
what I mean?
I agree with you?
It's oh, Michael Kerr. And it's you want to talk about being objective. I could say, yeah, there's certain things maybe with Michael K. Okay, I could see that. But you can't even entertain the notion that Gary Cohen, there's stuff that you could point at. You can't even go there with everything with Gary Cohen. And all Mets fans are the same.
I personally don't, I have not said or heard a call that was not good. But when we converse about Gary Cohen, it's not oh, this is bad or this call was wrong. It's he sucks. Is what you say, and I'm obviously not going to agree with that. Why would I agree with that?
But the thing is, I didn't say that. I said there was nothing wrong with the call.
No, yes,
and then he put that in at the end.
In this
that's
instance,
fair.
You're saying
it didn't fit.
To think that, and it's fair for me to not think that. I think it did fit. He's the fucking polar bear, and he is on an iceberg alone. He's the only person. He's obviously that's the call, dude.
It was just such a stretch.
I don't think it was a stretch, dude. And I think Russo's take is bad.
But that's your
both of those takes are bad. Both of those takes are bad.
It has to work both ways, though. Your whole thing, if there's any criticism about it, it's bad. It's not true. Anything with Gary Cohen, you always say that.
Because I don't have anything wrong with him.
But I'm saying, so just acknowledge that that's your default thing. You're always going to say that.
I'm not always going to say that.
Then show me the example of where you were I can see why you didn't like that call. Well, there isn't any, so because there's a reason why there isn't any. That's the point.
Yeah, because what is bad? I think for someone to say here, he's making it's not like he's not called the polar bear and he's saying he's on an iceberg. If that was the case, that is a bad call. That has no context to an iceberg. But the fact that he is a polar bear and he is obviously leading in terms of home runs for the Mets. Like, he's alone. Like, that makes sense. It's not a stretch.
It just wasn't a smooth call. That's it. And it's like, especially if he's going to be held to the high standard, best booth in baseball, I just feel like you wouldn't say something like that. And that's all.
Fine. That's your opinion.
So.
And I can have a different opinion.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's all I want, and I know you're not even going to admit to it, but it's just the same thing as you saying that, I'm so ridiculous about like the critique with the Mets, but the same thing, it could work both ways where it's like, well, I mean, for you, it's the exact opposite for everything.
If Cohen
there is a middle ground, clearly.
If he does something I don't like, I will say it, but I honestly can say, like, what is he, I don't find anything wrong with this call or any of his other home run calls, or like when Alonso hit the home run against Williams. Well, doesn't really any big moment for the Mets. I mean, I haven't had a problem with his calls. I've had problems with some of Keith's analysis. I've mentioned that. Okay, sometimes he's out to lunch, and I'll say that. But I'm not going to sit here and lie just because you want me to say something bad about Cohen.
I still think by just listening that, it's just so obvious that didn't fit in with the flow of the call.
It's not obvious. And Chris Russo's take is so bad, so bad. And the fact that it revolves around why they're celebrating Alonso points even more so to the fact that it's a bad take.
I mean, one thing I would say is he somewhat has a point, though, with, like, they didn't want to pay him. You know, they almost let him walk out the door. That is true. It's like, we love him. He's a forever Met, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, you have to admit, I mean, that point is true. They did not really show him the respect that he probably deserved.
Did he deserve it? No, he didn't deserve it. Last year, he sucked.
But he sucked
last year, and we talked about that.
But he sucked and hit 35 home runs. Like, how many people hit 35 home runs last year?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does.
Because he sucked in the clutch. He hit home runs. He had good stretches. And that is the only reason why he is on the team. That is why he's on the team. Because he did hit 35 home runs. Because he homered against Evan Williams against the Brewers. That's why he's on the team. But he sucked all year long. He wasn't clutch. He was trash. And, like, what do you got to hold people accountable? Like, of course, there's going to be a question of whether or not you bring him back or not.
I think, though, you can even acknowledge, too, because obviously this season for him is, I mean, more than likely, unless there's, like, literally, like, talking about the iceberg, if the iceberg melts, Tony, before the end of the season and he crashes, okay, other than that, he's going to get paid way more than what you could have given him last year. So they really hurt themselves there, because I think you could have gotten him for a lot less.
Probably, but I mean, we're Monday morning quarterbacking here at this point. You know, it's hindsight. It's 2020. Again, like it was a big reason why no one else wanted Pete Alonso either. Who did he meet with? The fucking Angels last season.
Nobody met with the Blue Jays and the Red Sox.
And nobody wanted him. They didn't want him. And he didn't go to any other team. He went back to the Mets.
He didn't go to any other team because he wanted to go back to the Mets. It's not because he didn't get offers. It's just that he really wanted to do whatever he could to be back with the Mets.
If he got a big offer that what he wanted, he would have went somewhere else.
But he still got more money than the Mets gave him, and he didn't take it.
Wait, what?
Saying he was offered more money than what the Mets gave him.
What was he offered?
I mean, definitely like 3 years, 100 plus.
But it probably wasn't. There's no way it was what he would want for a big contract. He didn't get what he was looking for because he wasn't offered that.
Saying it's just you know.
And also, like look at the we talked about it yesterday. Look at the rest of that list of Mets home run leaders. It's the exact same situation that Alonso's kind of in. After they do it, they're either, well, in David Wright's situation, you're injured, your career's over, or you get traded away, or you walk in free agency. So, I mean, it's like what are we arguing about? You know, like, I don't know, dude. It's just bad. Bad job, bad takes.
But see, but I think it's a bad take to think that the Mets organization and Gary Cohen are, you know, ineligible for criticism. Because that's basically what you're saying.
No. How did I say that? How did you even get that sentence? How did you get that sentence when I just said?
Because you don't have to say it. It's your actions. It's never allowed. Anytime I say it, oh, no, dude, no. Everything I say about that, it's always no.
About what?
About Cohen.
What are you saying about Cohen exactly?
That part of the call was unnecessary.
Oh, Gary Cohen. Okay, right. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused here. Well, because again, that's just my opinion. I don't think it was bad. Like, I don't think it was bad.
But you know what I'm saying? I guess the point I'm just trying to make is, like, you can talk about me with, like, biases and stuff, but it's like, I'm saying it has to work both ways. If he's not allowed to be criticized, that is a bias.
He can be criticized, but for something that's worth criticism.
I wasn't the only one that said it, Tony.
You and Chris Russo.
No, like I said, even BT and Sal.
I don't understand why this is such a big deal. Like, people are stupid. I don't know, dude. Like,
people are stupid, but I'm saying, like, baseball has been around a while. I think there's a reason we haven't heard a call like that.
I mean, listen, I guess I would have to do research, but there's no way that this is the first time.
But you know what? Just to give you an example, and I would admit this is ridiculous. Like, let's say Aaron Judge, when he broke the home run record, and they just go, Judge, number 62, and court is in session, or oh, you've been served, or something. It's like, that would have been ridiculous, Tony. It's the same exact thing. Like, you talk about using that. That was not part of either of the Judge home run record calls. So there's your example. There was that would have been ridiculous, and I would have told you it was ridiculous.
I mean, I guess, sure.
So I'm just saying, it's like it just didn't fit, and it's like it was a shame because, like I said, leading up to that, it was a good call. And it just felt like that kind of marred it a little bit.
I mean, if that's what you want to believe, then that's your take.
Matthew Ryan's not still on hold, right?
Yeah, no, he is.
No way.
Hey, listen, dude. Sometimes you call on a radio show, you're on hold for an hour.
Yeah, but just let's hear it. Let's hear it. I know he agrees.
I'm sure he agrees, dude. Doesn't matter, dude. What do you got, Matthew Ryan?
So I went to the Yankee game yesterday. That was pathetic.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry.
Pathetic to watch. Cam Schlittler? Really? Cam Schlittler?
He pitched great, actually.
I didn't think he pitched that great. It was okay, but not the greatest.
I mean, one run over 5 innings. I mean, that's definitely beats the average.
I mean, what do you want? You want him deeper into the game?
And he could have potentially.
Yeah, I want him a little deeper. I want him a little deeper in the game.
But like I was saying earlier, Matt, like it's like you can't harp on going to De Los Santos. De Los Santos before yesterday was good, and Schlittler did labor up till that point. Those last 2 innings, and you didn't score anymore. So it's like, you know what I mean? That's not why you lost the game. You lost the game because you were flat on offense.
Yeah, and I think Volpe got an error last night. Pretty sure he did.
Yeah, I didn't stay up for it. I actually fell asleep right before they scored the 3 runs. I woke up and heard it was 4-1, and then I was beat, so I just fell asleep after that.
Yeah, I think Volpe did another error. I
saw something about a short hop, yeah.
Yeah, he short hopped another ball.
Do you think that Volpe should be put on his own private iceberg? I
think he should be put on his own island and just left.
But what? I mean, I'm sure you heard what I said, Matthew. I mean, did you think that was a little ridiculous to say on the call?
Oh yeah, it sounded like they won the World Series it's just a simple home run.
No, that's a great take.
No, but I'm saying just specifically with the private iceberg.
No, this is the take you want right here.
Tony. The call was awful.
It sounds like you and Russo and Brian here maybe have been taking too many gummies. That's what you've been doing. Hey, Russo so much taking his gummies, dude. You're all gummied out. It's a fucking iceberg. It's the polar bear. It's not a bad call.
Could have been a bad call.
I mean, look at who you're asking. You're asking Matthew Ryan. You're quoting Sal Licata, dude. Like
Sal Licata likes the Mets.
I don't care what he likes. He's an idiot, dude.
But you know what I mean? It's like I don't know. It's like no one's allowed to have a valid opinion on this besides you.
Because I think you're fishing. You're stretching.
Gary Cohen's
it's not just me, though. There's a reason multiple people are saying it. It's not just me.
It's a bad take. It's a bad take.
But it's a bad take just because you don't like it.
No, it's not, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony.
Well, I mean, who said that? Is anyone? I haven't really been listening to even people talking about this, to be honest. Has anyone said anything good about the call?
No, everyone hates it.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Because it's a simple home run, Tony.
It's not a simple home run. It's a record-breaking home run. Like what?
250 home runs. It's not a record-breaking. I'm sorry, it's not.
It is record-breaking.
Did you end up staying for the whole game, Matthew?
Yes, I did.
So you must have got home at like 2 a.m.
1 o'clock.
Okay.
I was just surprised at the little amount of offense. But what made my night for you, Brian, was seeing on the scoreboard the Mets give up 6 give up 11 unanswered runs. Ooh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, but you know what? They could have won. We could have won. I mean, it just we needed to win. That's the thing, and we got to win this series in St. Louis. We've been atrocious on the road.
Yeah, just since the Yankee game started so late, I was following the Met game a little bit.
No, but they started it basically at the same time.
Yeah, actually, sorry, the game in between innings, people were pointing out at the game that they looked at the scoreboard, they saw the Mets were.
I got
and
you.
That's how I knew.
Yeah.
Like, oh look, the Mets. Nice pitching, Tony. Nice starting pitching, Tony.
I was just curious. At the stadium, off the bat, did you think the Stanton ball in the first was gone?
Yes.
Everybody was probably up, like standing right. Everyone's thinking it's out.
Oh yeah, and by the way, it was Aaron Judge bobblehead night.
Did you get yours?
Yes.
You must have got there early, no?
We got there. We got there around we left here at 3. We got there at 4:30.
Oh yeah, so you're there pretty early to get it. And then you must have. But you were like stuck in the stadium for the rain delay. So what'd you do that whole time?
We just watched. They had the other games on. We watched the Phillies lose. We saw the Red Sox lose. The Twins lose.
So, yeah.
And that's what makes me mad, too. That's what makes me mad. Every other team we needed to lose lost.
Well, I mean, you could look at it both ways, but at least, I mean, obviously you would have wanted to take advantage of that, but at least we didn't lose ground either,
Yeah.
So.
Unlike the Mets, they lost ground.
So, just reset today, and let's have a good series in St.
Louis. And win the series on the weekend. Yep. Hey, Tony.
Yeah, dude.
How does it feel to lose ground in the wild card?
I mean, it's not that bad, dude. It'll be fine.
You guys will make the playoffs, by the way.
Yeah, that's what you said last year. What happened?
Just like you guys gave up a 6-run lead.
You got anything else, dude?
Nice.
What else you got?
I'm gonna say your starting pitching was atrocious last night.
No, yeah, Peterson was bad, dude. Peterson was not great.
Yeah, but listen, Matthew.
Peterson,
it's about
have a good night.
Yeah, let's go Yankees, all right?
Go Yankees, bye.
Bye. I feel like you're really getting into this iceberg.
I mean, it's tough, dude. I mean, I feel like I'm just like, scanning Twitter right now, but I mean, I don't know, there's not much hate on Twitter about it. I don't know, dude. I mean, I think it's kind of crazy, dude.
But
I really think what Russo was saying is like, I mean, it's ridiculous for him to stand there and say that you can't tell me what the home run record. Like it seems like he just has no context for how the gravity of this home run. Like there's no context he has.
But you know what it is? I do think. I mean, I know you're not gonna acknowledge it, but I think the biggest thing for this is just like the Met fan defense of Cohen, that he can do no wrong, and it's like that's going to be pointed out, and it feels like that's a common trait for all Mets fans. It's like they just freeze up, like you say something wrong about Cohen, forget about it.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, listen, I will stand by where I've never had a problem with Cohen. That's why everyone likes him, and it seems like maybe I can turn the tables and say that you just don't want that.
But I think
that you hate that.
But it's just more, I think, but at flipping it to the other side.
You can't flip it again. That's why I flipped it, Brian. Okay? And it's been well documented, by the way, on this show how much you dislike Cohen. I mean, it's not like...
But I'm saying I think the problem is the people why there's issues and people had issues with this call is the fact that, like I said, no matter how you want to spin it, the Met fan thought is Cohen could do no wrong. He's the best. And it's like not everybody thinks that. And that's just reality.
I mean, show me something he's done that's not good, other than this call.
I mean, I think it's just the tone in general.
Exactly. It's just,
but what do you mean
like
exactly,
him,
though? But it's like not everybody likes that style.
Then that's fine. If you don't like him at the baseline, you're not going to like any of his calls.
But that was the thing that stood out, that didn't fit, and that's fair. And he's subject to criticism, just like anybody else in this earth. He's not.
That's right.
He's not the risen Messiah.
But if you take me to a cheesesteak place, okay, and I hate cheesesteaks, what are the odds I'm going to like this cheesesteak?
It's the point is no. You still just can't get off that. You can't accept that Cohen is not a perfect announcer. He's not the GOAT of announcers.
Well, nobody's
and
perfect.
That's it.
I never said he was perfect.
Well, you said everything but that, Tony.
Okay, yeah. I would agree with that, dude. I mean, listen, I do think they're the best broadcast in baseball. I do think that. Am I biased? Perhaps. I'm a Mets fan, but I mean, many other people think that also. I mean, I don't know. I think the writing's on the wall a little bit with that. Do I think Gary Cohen is the greatest announcer of all time? No. I think
it was kind of hard for you to say that.
I mean, again, I don't think I'm that well versed to say. I have my personal favorites. Is he the greatest of all time? I mean, I think that's really hard to say. Probably not. You think of the history of broadcasting and how many great calls have been out there. We mentioned, obviously, the miracle call yesterday. I mean, obviously, it's tough to put him that. I wouldn't say so. But he's really good. I like him. So, yeah, maybe I am biased, but I don't know, man.
Maybe.
I think that this is a bad take. Bad take.
It's always a bad take if it's not painting him in a perfect light. And I'm just saying, I mean, I think, also self-proclaiming the best booth, limited sample size on that.
What does that mean, self-proclaiming?
I don't know. There were rumors that that's kind of what they were doing.
I don't know, dude. I think that I wouldn't sit here and say the call was perfect, but it certainly wasn't bad.
But it certainly wasn't great.
I would say it was a great call.
What's everybody else saying?
Like in our comments or like on Twitter and stuff?
No, in the comments.
About the call. All right, let's try to go back a little bit here. All right, hold on. We gotta go further. We got a lot.
I think have an iceberg.
Have an iceberg, Matthew Gabriel.
Oh, actually, Friday Tradition tomorrow, boys. Missed that one.
Friday. Okay, so that means Matthew will be in here tomorrow. Let's freaking go, dude.
Let's go.
And then I guess we had Ali saying 9 runs inning, bro. I know, dude. Stop it. But let's see. Matthew Gabriel have an iceberg. Donnie here thinks that Pete will not. I guess he's saying be a Met next season. That's pretty interesting. Michael, Mad Dog, yes, good. Matthew Gabriel, wow. Ernie saying the Mets did blow it.
Blow it to do. I don't see the problem. I don't understand what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Josh B says the call was fine. People were just hating to hate. LMAO. And then he says, just be Elsa, let it go.
Well, I don't know what that means.
It's Frozen Disney movie.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha. Disney just came
the
back,
daughters,
fresh
the kids.
in the mind.
Yes, dude. And he's laughing at his own dad joke. And then I guess that's it in terms of the call. Donnie here says that Cohen is going to have to step up to the plate and give Pete a good contract offer, but I don't think Pete will be a Met next season. Michael says Mets have a set history than anything they can get, and he goes, agreed, Donnie, they won't pay him. And then it looks like Donnie says if George was alive, the Yankees would outduel Cohen for sure. Do you think the Yankees would be, because it seems like Donnie thinks that Pete Alonso could be on the Yankees next season.
I don't think so, just because I think they're, I mean, I guess technically because Rice, I guess he could be the catcher, then you would have an opening, but I still think Judge is going to go there. Also, if you do bring up Spencer Jones next year, then Bellinger can play first base. So I don't know if you'd really have a spot for him. You don't have the luxury of the DH. Mm-hmm. And I think there would just be some concern because, yes, he is a prolific power hitter, but he just gives them too much of what they already have and what they need to get more balance from, which is just home run or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So right. I think for those reasons, he's not going to be a Yankee.
Donnie says we're at the homer against the Airbender. He wants to know. I'm trying to think. That was a national game, no?
What do you mean national game? Like the call?
Yeah.
Yes, that was on ESPN.
Yeah. So there was no Gary there.
There was Howie.
There was Howie, dude. Howie had a great call. Howie had a great call.
I mean, they might as well be brothers, Tony, the way they sound.
Gosh,
they could be. Just at least give me that. They could be brothers.
I guess they could be brothers.
They have a similar dialect.
No, they do. They do, dude. I don't know, man. I mean, I think Pete is staying. I don't know, dude. Donnie says 3-year contract, Yankees next year. I don't think so. And then let's see. Josh B, a homegrown Met breaking the franchise home run home run record. What is everyone's problem with this call? Thank you, Josh. Finally, someone with some sense.
Josh,
here.
it's simple. It's just the iceberg. That's it. That was my issue with it.
Let's see, dude. Donnie, let's go Yanks. Don't lose ground, so we're good, he said. Don't want Cleveland to come back. And he says Stanton can hear it off his bat. Yes. Saying.
It does sound like no other.
And that's basically it. So, it seems like really only Josh kind of waited on the situation anyway. So
yeah, and also
I would like to got like Ernie or something. Anyone out there, dude? JD would be great. I feel like you're like, oh, like JD wants to be a Met fan or something, right? Isn't that what you're saying?
No, but I think JD would be objective.
Objective? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I feel like I wish we had like Russo's. Call Babchick or something, dude. Get him on the line.
He's actually in Connecticut today at some
really?
restaurant in like East Hampton at 12. He's actually probably there now, hammered if the alcohol's free.
Is he doing a show?
A meet and greet.
Oh, a meet and greet.
He was off today, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool, dude. He fucking travels around. He does
any event that there's booze at, he can get away with the family, because that's what he said in our interview with him. Oh. And then Michael, speaking of objective, says, I don't think it was a bad call or a great call. It's right in the middle. So, I mean, that's something,
Yeah. That's something, dude.
Yeah, so back to the diamond yesterday. And actually, I just wanted to see too
on the diamond.
On the links in terms of the leaderboard. Looks like Poston, Kim, Pendrith, Lowry all tied at 2 under. And then you also have Dietrich and Stevens at -1. Victor Hovland, Ryan Fox even, as we still are at the infinite stages here of this tournament, excuse me.
Kim teeing off right now, actually.
Oh, okay. So like he's on number 7. Okay. Xander still struggling, had it down to +1. He's at +3 through 6. Lucas Glover +1 through 4. And then Ryan Fox even. So, a lot of guys yet to tee off, but obviously good start for JT, Pendrith, Kim, and Shane Lowry. So, looks like a really nice course, too.
It does, dude. A little overcast, which is fine, though. Kim smoking this one off the tee, though, right in the middle of the fairway.
I'm slightly behind, so just take a look at it. What a soft swing, right?
I know, right? Fluid. Smooth. Oh, effortless, dude. Boy, I'm ready to get out there right now, dude.
Yeah, right?
I don't know if you're on Patrick Cantley right now, but this, I don't know. He's on the green right now, and the hills look ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, sloped greens, yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I don't get why. I guess it just when you click into it, but I'm like a little ways behind on this putt here.
That's all right.
And not missing anything?
Well, he missed the putt, dude. Cantley missed
the
putt, dude. It was maybe like a cup to the left, maybe, cup and a half.
Oh, okay.
Shane Lowry, though, now I think on a par 3 here.
Ernie, if Alonso
Sorry.
on an iceberg judges on Antarctica.
I mean, what are we talking about now?
And then Michael wants us to call Babchick.
Yeah, dude. That would be crazy.
It would be crazy. Yo, you here?
Yo, you here,
I
dude?
I just don't know, if you would think it's annoying,
I don't know. I feel like he would get a kick out of it, right?
Yeah. Just try it.
Yeah. Let's try it. Why not, dude? You're live. We're live.
All right. He's definitely gonna think I'm there.
Speaker, up to the microphone.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
He's not gonna answer.
It's fine if he doesn't.
Yeah. Be great if he does call back though.
That'd be wild.
Your call is
Leave him a voice.
And then, but Ernie. So, I mean, did you think it was a bad call or not?
Come on, Antarctica aside, dude.
And then Happy Gilmore 2 was great. Also, Becky Lynch played an important part of it. This could be an all-time classic. Could have been. See if we get the Babchick call back. But
that'd
I think
be wild.
The setup, DA, probably working. Going over the game plan.
Damon
Amendolara. But yeah, back to the baseball here. So, like we all know by now, disappointing 4-1 loss yesterday. Almost a 2-hour rain delay. I believe first pitch was approximately 8:55 last night. Scheduled, of course, for 7:08. And I thought Schlittler pitched great. Obviously ran into a little trouble there in the 4th and 5th inning, but 1 run over 5. The fastball was dialed, and it was crazy. They had some statistics just to show you how different he is than the other Yankee starting pitchers. He has the 55 fastest pitches thrown by a Yankee starter this season. So it just kind of shows you the different look he gives them in their starting rotation. So overall, 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. So season ERA 3.94. Obviously a no decision. And once again, run support a problem. And actually, Cody Bellinger, who hit his 21st home run in the 3rd inning, that was his first, or 22nd, excuse me. That was his first run of support since, I think they said, the 27th of July. So,
my gosh.
Obviously, they haven't scored for him when he's pitched. Only 5 hits on this night, 4 hits total besides that Bellinger home run. And then you put in De Los Santos, who couldn't have been more lights out in his previous appearances. And he doesn't even record an out and gives up 3 runs. So that was obviously, a killer. The rest of the bullpen did their job. Another scoreless inning for Williams as Aaron Boone, starts licking his chops about getting in a pressure situation. But him, Doval, Hedrick, and Mark Leiter all followed De Los Santos and all did the job. I guess Leiter technically did give up a hit, but that run was charged to De Los Santos. So, it was unfortunate. And like I said, I felt like you had Joe Ryan on the ropes early. And because you couldn't capitalize, because you just missed, those home runs and sent those balls to the warning track and didn't get hits when there were runners in scoring position and 2 outs, that was the difference in this game. Because that 1 inning, everything unraveled. But 0 for 6, 5 left on base for the Yankees last night. Just didn't have it offensively. So it's just, listen, overall, okay. You think about this series. You did the bare minimum in winning the series. You would have liked to get the sweep. Now you got to do the same thing here in St. Louis. That's what it is the rest of the season. Winning series, win every series. That's what you need to get back in this division race and also, solidify your spot, in the wild card. So it's tough, but you hope, the day off, you settle in St. Louis. And you got some of your better pitchers going in St. Louis, so that's you feel like you have the advantage. You feel like you are a better team than them. We'll see what they do with Goldschmidt's roster spot. It'd be great if they called up Spencer Jones, but we don't know what they're going to do yet. And tomorrow you're going to see Gil matched up against Andre Palante. 6-9, 4.95. Not a strikeout guy. 80 Ks, 122 thirds innings. So yeah, I mean, these are games you should win. So it'll just be interesting to see, can you solve those road woes? And then after that, you have 2 in Tampa at your spring training site. Probably the last time in the regular season ever you'll have a game there, and you won 3 out of 4 back in, I believe, April. So, you hope that you can, take advantage of playing there as well. But it's Gil, Palante, Fried, Gray on Saturday. That's a Fox game. And then Warren and Mikolas. So these are pitchers. You feel like, you have the advantage pretty much every day. Because I know Sonny Gray's good. I would say Max Fried's had a better year. And then Warren and Gil definitely better than Palante and Mikolas. So no excuses. Let's get the offense going. And that's all you could do. And I did see a couple comments here.
Yes, dude. Looks like Donnie's saying Cam having a good game like I said he would.
Yes.
So Johnny putting it in there. G would have been taking Ryan out of any stadium besides.
I mean,
Yankee
it was
Stadium,
right
dude.
to the warning track.
It's
And
tough.
He did have the look, the bat drop.
Yes.
It was a shame to see it fall just short. Maybe wind was blowing in a little bit.
And Josh B, speaking of blowing it in a little bit, says clip it. He wants to heal.
The heel. Oh, Babs just texted me.
Oh my God, what do you say?
Yo. I guess should I just
tell him what's good? We're live on our sports show.
Just wanted to ask you a quick question.
We wanted to hear your take on Gary's home run call, I guess, right?
Yeah. We are live now.
And then Donnie says that Heel's gonna have a game, calling that, and then they're gonna beat Tampa for 2 games. Freed still dealing with that blister. And then Michael producing, yes, I don't know what's good. Yeah, exactly, Tony. Do it. And then that's where we're at.
It'll be interesting to see what he says.
I know.
I think he's just gonna text back. I don't think he's gonna call.
Yeah,
the setup,
dude,
East
yeah,
Hampton. He definitely thinks I'm like, yo, you here? You buy me drinks?
Josh B wants it. Babs calling in would be crazy.
It would be. Yeah, no, they just like to hear everything in like the background and stuff. So, but yeah, we'll see if we get anything back from him.
Who knows, dude?
But we did mention this. I think it was Matthew Ryan or Donnie, I forgot who, but just that Yankees fortunately were helped by the fact that Toronto, Boston, Cleveland, and Texas all lost yesterday.
Kind of wild.
So you didn't lose any ground. So at least that was good. And like I said, it's just you can't have any more flat games like that. You were fortunate you won the first 2 games of those series. So let's see what happens. I mean, that's all you can hope for. I don't think they're really throwing anybody that you would say is unhittable there. Even Sonny Gray, just because you saw the bad side of Sonny with the Yankees, so you should know. I expect them to get to him, but we'll see what happens, and I'll keep everyone posted if we get anything from Babchick on the Cohen home run call. But yeah, I mean, obviously, bitter night there in Queens last night for the Mets.
I would have hated to been there, dude.
9-run inning?
Yes, a 9-run 4th inning, dude. You ready to talk about it? All right. I guess we'll talk about it, dude. So one of the you can't even say one of the. Let me just pull up the
and they were up
box
6-0.
They're up 6-0. No, like definitively the worst loss this season for the Mets. Like absolutely. And I'm pretty sure it is only the 3rd time in the last 45 years the Mets have led by 6 and then blew it. All 3 times were against the Braves, which is kind of wild. I guess kind of makes sense a little bit. But we'll start out, obviously we talked about Cookie Carrasco yesterday, getting tattooed. That's exactly what happened. Cookie Carrasco, 2 innings, 6 earned runs, 3 walks.
I just don't get, I know the Braves are short in rotation, but
I know, dude.
Not anybody in your minor league system.
I don't, it's just, and it's not even the Braves. How is this guy even in the league?
He can't pitch.
Like, he cannot pitch at all, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like, and the Mets know that, obviously. And so the scoring started off early and often. Speaking of Alonso, he had an RBI single after Lindor led off with a double. Soto gets walked, Nimmo gets walked. So bases juice for Carrasco immediately. Like exactly what you want to do. Draw it up. You figure it out, dude. After the RBI single, 2 RBI single. It's 2-0. Mullins after that hits a sac fly RBI. Actually to shallow right too. Actually, I think Nimmo made a great play by getting back to third, taking up real quick, and then using his speed. So that was great base running by Nimmo. It's 3-0. You're feeling really good. Peterson comes up in the second here, 3 up, 3 down with 2 Ks. You feel really good. Second inning, Carrasco still goes out there. Soto, 29th homer of the season. It was a 2-run blast to center field. Met fan made a dope-ass catch, actually, right by the apple. Makes it 5-0. After that, with Nimmo on second, McNeil doubles to score Nimmo. That makes it 6-0. And obviously, you know the deal here, because that was the end of the scoring for the Mets.
He says, call me.
Really?
Yes, dude.
All right, dude. Give him a call. Let's do it, dude.
Go.
Let's fucking go. This is crazy, of course, during the Mets segment. That's okay, dude. Yeah, we got it.
Yo.
Michael Babchick. How's it going, buddy? You're in Connecticut right now. You got an event at 12?
Yeah, that's right. I lost the bet. Big lesson to be learned here. Never bet for the Jets to win, because when that happens, you lose. Next thing you know, you're driving an hour and 45 minutes to make a sandwich at a deli.
You know what's funny? I saw that you guys were there. I looked up where it was, and I was like, how the hell did you end up there? Usually you do stuff, more closer to New York or whatever. So I did see that on Twitter yesterday. But hope you enjoyed. Hopefully they can at least give you some free booze there, right? Or I mean, what do they got?
Well, obviously, I carry Tupperware anywhere I go. Any single time I leave the house, I make sure just in case, because bringing home leftovers
is actually the greatest passion that I have in life. I brought a giant cooler. I got loaded with claws. I'll have a couple of those, and then we'll make sure we make extra room for all the chicken cutlet, eggplant parmesan, chicken, sausage and peppers, everything that I could fit, and I'll take out some stuffed shells for you guys, and then we can have a feast.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, man. No, that's definitely gonna at least be a good time. But yeah, no, I was just calling. We're live now. Like I texted you, and I was having a debate here with Tony. He's obviously big Mets fan, and the Gary Cohen call, the private iceberg. I was saying, the call was fine, and then it felt like he threw in the iceberg thing. It didn't fit. It was kind of ridiculous, but as you can imagine, the Mets fans kind of defensive, and I was just curious what your thought on the call was.
Horrible call. Obviously it was predetermined, and Gary practiced that thing, and he wanted to get it in there, but it's just too much. It's too much. It's like you're trying too hard when you're the polar bear on his own private iceberg. If you take that and let's just go with that sentence, we'll take it out of the moment with all the excitement. That's the corniest thing you could ever think of. But that's the Mets for you. And Gary Cohen has had much better calls. He's a very good broadcaster. That's a very good booth. I saw the video of that. What are they always writing down? Does Keith Hernandez keep score? Does he ever lift his head up? They're always jotting. I don't know. They're writing like the score cards with a pencil.
No, he
very
does.
Strange booth. Obviously, good one. Michael Kay, though, is the GOAT of all broadcasting and would have a much better call. Would never think of anything as corny as a polar bear on his own private iceberg.
I love it, Babs.
Whatever.
And just a couple more things before you go. And no, we really appreciate you letting us give you a call here.
Sure.
Michael just wanted me to tell you that if you make your way here, we're in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Anytime we will provide you with some Velvet Llamas. We had those actually at Bar A. I don't know if you
premixed drinks, delicious.
If you've drinking any of those before.
No, I didn't realize you guys were in Bridgeport, Connecticut. So there's a place called Ruby's. Is that still open? It was pre-roll.
I've seen it. I don't know. I've never been there, but
the place is still open. It's BYOB. We can go there with the Tupperware and the Velvet Llamas.
Well, we'll have to set that up one time. And then also, I was just going to ask, I know we were talking about this when we saw you at Bar A. You're thinking that we'll get some type of tailgate together for the Jets?
Yeah, this season, I usually like to do this Jets-Giants thing, but it was a Giants home game. And I might go to that, but then the following week, unfortunately, I made a horrific mistake, and I decided for the first time ever to go on a family vacation, which you should just never do. And I'm leaving on the 22nd, so I missed the Jets preseason game. But instead, I'll be flying around with my whole family to Disney World because I knew one guy who gave me a free pass for the day, and I thought, wow, this could be a great deal. And then I realized I still have to pay for 5 other days. And so that part really sucked. But the father reached out to me and said, wow, you're going to Disney? Yeah, you should come on by to the office. Let's talk about a will. And I said, wow, Dad, you're not that old. But, yeah, it's about time to sit down just in case, and I'll get some of your money. And that'll be good. And we could talk about who gets more, me or my brother. And then he goes, no, it's your will. I'm thinking if your whole family dies in a plane crash, I want to make sure that your house doesn't go to foreclosure. So that's how my father thinks.
Hey, I mean, you gotta plan ahead. That's for sure. And then are you back on air tomorrow, or when you back?
Yes. Tomorrow I'll be on 6 a.m. Mad Dog Sports Radio.
There we go.
With DA, and we'll do a nice recap of not the polar bear on the iceberg, but on this deli trip, where there'll be plenty of videos at Patrick's social media and all that of me behind the line cooking, because once a chef, always a chef, and I was a chef at Chili's. So I'm a chef.
Oh,
awesome,
gosh.
Babs. Awesome. Yeah, no, can't wait to hear about that, see it, and I hope you have a great time. Thanks a lot, brother. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
You guys are the best anytime, all right? I'll see you at Ruby's.
All right, thanks, man. I actually cut him off by accident.
What the hell?
No, but I was saying bye.
It's goodbye.
Like, I don't know. Maybe it's talking to somebody
Trying to run a
in the
show
background.
here, bad chick, all right?
But no, that is why he's the best, though,
he really
honestly,
is.
of all the people. I would
Man
say.
of the people.
Man of the people, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
He's just so down for it anytime.
I wonder where he's making food.
Yeah,
Where
no,
is he
I could pull it up right now. Did he just?
Try to call
he
back?
says fire.
Fire, dude. Oh, tell him once again, thanks, calling in. Anytime he's in Bridgeport, dude, bring the Tupperware. Dude, Ruby's, oh my God, dude. He would want to go to Ruby's.
Yeah, that is too funny.
Oh my God,
geez,
dude.
I feel like there was something I was gonna say, or I don't know if it had to do with that. I was looking up where he was.
In East Haven, you said he was? What the fuck?
No, East Hampton.
East Hampton? Is that like on Long Island? Like, where the hell is East Hampton? It's in Connecticut?
No, it's like upstate.
Damn, dude. I guess he did lose a bet. But then again, geez, who the hell bets on the Jets to win? Michael's saying, thank God he didn't say pleasant moments.
Oh, that's another one?
Oh, that's the one that's down the street from here. That's just like,
oh my God.
Like, what type of crack den? Oh my God, dude.
That is too funny.
Jeez,
too funny.
Louise,
of course, I have the Twitter page pulled up, everything, and then my phone is just like shorting out. But I think I should be able to get it right now. And maybe everybody's just searching for, or is this a Twitter thing? No.
Maybe, dude. Michael also says that we're going to be doing the TCA DTV barbecue. We're inviting Babs and whoever else from Sirius wants to come. Live show beforehand. Definitely,
dude. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, I guess there's just something with his Twitter account because it's just not. I was just gonna see if Mad Dog.
Did you take it down, maybe?
I was just gonna see if Mad Dog Sports Radio, if that loads, or this could be a Twitter issue.
This
his? Might be a Twitter issue. Babchick.
Oh, dude, I think it is a Twitter issue.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a shame.
All right, we got something loaded here.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There's Babchick here. It is. It may be.
That's a pinned, but yeah, just go down. It's definitely yeah. This is what it is.
Oh, okay. The menu for tomorrow. Chef Mike in the house. George Mikolos. Deliana. It's like kind of cut off at the top. Bastard.
Deliana East. Oh no, the bottom. See, look, East Hampton.
East Hampton, Connecticut.
Wait, and what's the name of it? I'm just gonna do it.
I think it's something else above it, but Eliana.
DEL.
Eliana. It's a deli and catering, East Hampton, Connecticut.
Yeah, so it is an hour and 6 minutes from here.
It looks nice, dude. It looks like a higher end, like Best Edibles or something, dude.
Yeah. So
looks good, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Legendary call, man of the people. Honestly, Babchick. Honestly,
he's down a clown. Dude.
You could always count on him.
Yeah,
that's
you
for
really
sure.
could, dude. So he's making deli sandwiches. He's not like cooking, right? Like.
I mean, he's loading up the Tupperware.
Oh wow, dude!
Boy, imagine just going to town on that right now.
Do you really want him handling your food though? I don't know, dude.
No, I mean he's Chili's. I mean, if he did it at Chili's, you could do it anywhere, right?
Chili's, Michael Buckta. I don't know, dude. But that was great, dude. That's so funny.
So yeah, awesome stuff, and thanks again, Babs. That's for sure. Always a pleasure. So, I guess we were in the middle of the Mets, the 6 runs before the 9.
That's right, dude.
And before, I guess, the 11 in a row.
Yeah, dude, we were leading up to that. And I mean, like, it was like an absolute, like, anomaly, honestly, to me, watching this game. Excuse me. The burping, the parallels in the both of us here. And you can even start, honestly, in the 3rd inning, okay, dude? When Pearson comes out, 3rd inning, all is right in the world. You're up 6-0. Alvarez strikes out looking, okay. Allen reaches infield single to short, kind of bought with it's fine, dude. Then back-to-back singles, runners 1st and 3rd now at this point. Olsen strikes out. Profar steals second. So you're like, all right, dude, like, runners 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs, figuring it out. Ozuna walked again. And after that walk, I don't know, dude. Like, you saw, like, I don't know, like, that pitch, the pitches that he was throwing on that walk. I mean, the balls that were outside the zone, he was pitching to the inside, or the outside, I should say, to a righty hitter. He's pitching on the outside, trying to hammer the right corner, or the left corner, quadrant, 3rd of the strike zone, and he was missing by, like, I don't know, 6 inches. So it was like, I don't know, that was kind of weird. Ended up getting out of the inning, though. Albies grounded to the 3rd. You go out of a bases-loaded jam. So you felt pretty good about it. Whatever. Comes back out, 4th. Leadoff walk to Murphy. Same deal, dude. Look at some of these pitches. This last one on the sinker.
Oh, yeah. You're just saying the command was obviously just not there.
All gone, dude.
Yeah.
And this is a 4-pitch walk to start the inning. And like just out of nowhere, it seems. And then comes the hits now. Harris reaches for one, all right? The slider, single, Murphy's on second. White strikes out swing, but then another Alvarez walk, another 4-pitch walk. And same deal. Look at these last 3 pitches, dude. The change up the 2 sinkers. Way outside. Like way outside.
Yeah. Yeah, just
no command. And then you give another walk, okay, dude? Same deal. Sinker. And it's like it's not there.
Yeah,
he's
forcing it.
And you're walking a run now at this point.
Yeah.
I know it's like, all right, whatever. 6-1, okay? But then, of course, dude, Profar, next pitch. What do you know? He throws a changeup trying to hammer the same part of the strike zone, dude. Changeup now. Nothing even crazy, all right? Ropes a double, clears the bases, 6-4, dude. Stays in the game. What do you know? Walks Olsen, dude. And look at the last 2 pitches, trying to hammer the outside, missing. Walks Olsen. That was it for Peterson. Not good, dude. Not good at all.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that, like, I know, like, you know, Monday morning quarterback, but just after the bases loaded walk, I mean, that should have been it.
I guess. I guess so. I don't know. I tend not to blame Mendoza that much for this. I mean, Peterson's been your best pitcher all year long. Maybe a little rocky his last few starts, but you know, it's still a 5-run lead. It's only the 4th inning. Like you're trying to get some more like out of your players here, out of your starters specifically. So I mean, maybe you can criticize Mendoza for that, but I feel like, you know, either or. Whatever. Doesn't really matter because you brought in Reed Garrett, who didn't fucking do anything anyway, dude. Because you bring in Garrett after that. Ozuna singles. Another run scores. 6-5. Albies strikes out. Murphy walked. And what do you know, by the way? Like, I'm sorry, but Garrett, some lack of control here. What is he trying to do? Trying to hammer the same part of the strike zone that Peterson was doing. I don't know what was in the water yesterday over there at Citi Field, but like...
Yeah.
Like, what do we? I don't know. It was just so like mind-boggling to me at this point because it's like 2 pitchers trying to do the exact same thing and failing that bad. And then of course Harris comes up, cutter that was just right over the middle of the plate. Anybody could have hit it. Center field, deepest part of the park, dude. The salami, the 9-6, and you lost the lead at that point, dude. It's over. And after that. You could imagine after the rain delay, after all this nonsense, just the wind, the vibes, the positivity sucked out of Citi Field. And honestly, to boot here, in the bottom of the 4th, Alonso gets thrown out at home, final out of the inning as well. I mean, I guess the right fielder who is Eli White, I believe is his name, made a phenomenal throw to home, like on a rope. But I mean, I don't know. With Alonso on second base, are you sending him home?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, listen, it was a close play. It wasn't really that close of a play. It was a great play by White. Like, again, like phenomenal throw.
If the throw's off, is he in there? Or no? Or it was still, he just beat him by way too much.
It would have been a play, at least, if the throw was a little bit off. So it probably was a bad decision to send Alonso. But again, I mean, at this point, you're just trying to spark something, I guess. You just gave up 9 runs. But again, it's like last out of the inning at the plate, Alonso getting thrown out. I mean, any momentum you could have had at that point was also gone. And that was it for the offense. Obviously, I think it was Ozuna, right? Ozuna hit an absolute bomb, too. Just torched one off of Blackburn. Go figure. That was another 2 runs, 11-6. And, I mean, that was it. I mean, you had another opportunity, I think, in the 5th with 2 runners on. Soto takes a big hack at a rising fastball, classic strikeout there, and it just
out of the zone or just top.
It was out of the zone.
Out of the zone. Yeah.
And yeah, dude, it was over. That 4th inning. I mean, I don't care if it's the 4th inning. I don't care if there's a lot of game left. If there's only 3 runs, it's just like. You knew it was going to be over.
At least dude. Blackburn pitched well.
I mean, the whole game. You just knew it. The rain delay, Peterson sucking, Alonso thrown out, the strikeout. It's just like, Oh my God! What? Like I said before, it was the worst loss I've seen all year long from the Mets, and I think like I was saying before too, with the sentiment that it seemed like you're gonna right the ship here, maybe sweep the Braves. You go into the weekend feeling somewhat good, and I think the Reds won last night, right? So I guess now they gain a game on you for the wild card. But obviously, like if you won this, it would have been 4-game lead for Philadelphia, kind of somewhat more in your sights as well. But instead, you absolutely blow it. And I mean, I don't know, what is there like 15 games left this month? Maybe probably 15 games. Yeah. I mean, you would hope that you got to win like 10 games. You got to win 10 more games this month, and you hope you win fucking 20 next month out of the 25 games in September. Because at this point, you are like, it's questionable whether or not you're going to even make the playoffs if you keep playing like this. I mean, this loss was absolutely atrocious. And I mean, to start, I think to end the year, you're playing. I think in September you have a series against the Reds. You're playing the Cubs. I think the Brewers are sprinkled in there. The Padres certainly are. So it's like you got like a tough schedule. Okay, you're playing teams who have things to play for. So it's like you got to figure it out, dude. You got to win these series because I mean, not for nothing. The Braves, what are they playing for? They play for nothing. Yeah. Like you got to beat these teams. You got to win these games because you're gonna have those meaningful series down the stretch. And it really sucks that the Mets kind of just back themselves into this corner, into the position they're in right now. And, again, in a night where your ace, your best pitcher this season's on the mound, he absolutely blows it. Worst loss of the season. I mean, it leaves you in this, like it's over type of mode, dude. It's not good at all. It's not a great feeling. It's not good.
No.
And not to mention the coattails of Alonso breaking the home run record. Soto hits his 29th home run. Like, there was offense. There was good. And you blew it.
Yeah, I mean, at least you could point to, you can get back out in the diamond tonight. You have a big advantage in the pitching department. Senga versus Elder, who's been hammered specifically since the second half of the season started. So that's what you got to hope. Just win today. I mean, you control what you could control.
Yeah, no, listen, I mean, you're not wrong. It's a new day, new mentality, because, again, you're thinking, we had a pitching matchup last night. It's like, what has Senga really done for us recently?
Elder, though, has been where it's like, you should be putting up the 11 runs tonight. You should,
They will. They could.
They might.
But
but then also maybe the good juju, the iceberg presentation before the game, that could play a role in it. No, because they were going to honor him last night. Yes. So right or no, that won't do anything.
No, yeah, it should. It should rile the boys somewhat. I mean, they need something here. All right, dude.
Do you think they'll have like an ice sculpture brought out on the field?
An ice sculpture.
No. Imagine if it really was like an iceberg with a polar bear sitting on top, and they had it out carted it out for the presentation.
I guess I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think so, dude. And fucking Babs, come on, dude.
But just saying, I mean, I keep giving you examples. You keep saying it's just me.
Well, I don't know. Babs,
and he
maybe he knows. Chris
but
Russo.
What did he say?
Says a good call, great broadcast.
Yes,
great.
Yes. So there you go. So it's not slanted. Dude. It's just like.
You know what I was looking at, though, during the call? I was looking at some of the because it reminded me that we did post a TikTok about it. And I don't know. Did you look at any of the comments?
No, but I'm sure they're all. I show me the comment that wasn't made by a Mets fan. That's all I would say.
Actually, no, it's actually funny. The first comment is like, I'm not a Met fan, but what's the problem here?
But I mean, it's so. What do you mean? What's the problem? Everybody knows
for sure.
Knows what I'm talking about.
Big Mo 104. I'm not a Mets fan, but what's the big issue here? And
I said with the issue, it's like he didn't watch the video.
It looks like he's a Yankee fan.
But I'm saying he didn't watch the video then.
No, I think he did watch the video, and he's like, "What's?"
Nah, you can't go by that. Like I said, it's just a herd of Mets fans that have nothing else better to do. Okay. Nobody's saying "bah." I said it. They have nothing better to do. How did the picks go last night?
I don't know, dude. I didn't fucking do it. I didn't do the thing yet. Let's see. Okay, I had Mets in the over.
So that 1-1.
1-1. Dodgers lost, right?
Dodgers lost.
And
over.
And it went on the over, so it's 0-2 for me.
1-3.
And then Houston in the over is also what I had.
1-1.
Houston 1-1.
So 2-4.
Oh my god, dude! What a fucking asshole.
And then I had Yankees under 1-1. Right?
Yankees under 1-1, and you had Rangers over.
Rangers were the over at 10, I think, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's got to hit the over, right?
It was. I don't know why I can't find it.
7.5. Wow, it's low. Okay, yeah. So 1-1 there.
2-2.
So we're 2-2, and then you had Detroit and the under.
And that hit. So that's 4-2.
There we go, dude.
There we go. So what do we got updated standings?
So 4-2. Let me do some math here. You're at 29-17. 29-17 for Brian. And then I am 24-22.
There we go. And who's going first?
I think it's me, dude. Right?
Okay.
Or yeah, I think so. I think I had the final game. Houston.
You did have the final game.
And that's pretty sure.
In another edition of the MLB Six-Pack Pick segment, Hearst Law Firm, all of that coming to you live from Queens, New York. The ice sculpture. Probably Howie Rose on the field. No, he is going to be part of the.
No, he is.
Yeah,
ceremony,
so there you go. So it's like, oh, yeah, I'm saying that. No, he's going to be there.
Yeah, he's going to be there. Oh, my gosh. Poor guy, Howie Rose. You know, he's a very nice man. It doesn't really matter anyway, dude. I mean, I guess I'm going to take the Mets, right? I mean, oh, good golly. The Mets here. Senga, you mentioned it. I mentioned it. Elder Pop. Senga doesn't go deep in the games. What's going to happen? I don't know, really. I could just guess to you that Senga holds on. The bullpen handles it. Offense is plenty of there, probably from both sides, to be honest. Elder, 5 innings, 5 earned runs. Soto hits his 30th. Alonso tacks on another one, 255. Okay, dude. And then the Mets go on to win it. It's going to be high scoring. I'm going to say like a 9-5. All right, dude. So hammer the Mets, hammer the over. Good God, please take the series against the Braves. Feel good about going to the weekend. All right.
So I know they've been a little spotty of recent, but the Tigers coming off a 1-0 victory over the White Sox yesterday in Minnesota. So the Twins, probably late night flight back last night, jet lag, the little time difference, all of that. I think the Tigers hammer them. Skubal, complete game shutout, 9 strikeouts, and I think the Tigers win 4-0. So give me the Tigers and the under.
Tigers under. It's tough, dude. I guess my next game here, I'm either going to go to Toronto, we're going across the border, or do I stick with, I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess let's go to Toronto, dude. Blue Jays, like sneaky 70-win team, kind of. Chicago Cubs, 68 wins. Great matchup here, to be honest. And a pitching matchup, not bad. Matthew Boyd picked him up. Fantasy doing great. 11-5, 2.45 ERA. Against Max Scherzer, 2-2, 4.21 ERA. Still hanging in there as he gets a little bit long in the tooth, as they say, Brian. Scherzer, I think, gets through 5-6 inning, gets into some trouble. Suzuki, maybe a little Nico Horner action. He gives up 3 in the 6th, last 5 2/3. Final line, 4 earned runs over those 5 2/3, 3 walks, maybe 5-6 Ks. Matthew Boyd, hitless through 5, scoreless through 7. Toronto goes down here. Give me the Cubs 6, the Blue Jays 1, Chicago in the under, Brian. Bang.
Let's go to Camden Yards, Seattle, Baltimore, the rubber game. Seattle won the first game 1-0. Lost last night 4-3. Today, a pitching matchup with Logan Evans towing the slab for the Mariners. 4.36 ERA for them this year, going against Tomoki Sugano for the Orioles.
Here we go.
Who has been a little better of recent after really going through a tough stretch after a hot start to his season. And I just think Seattle here, they've really been playing some great baseball despite the loss yesterday. I think they get to Sugano early. This is 105, so lineup's already out. I think Eugenio Suarez, only 2 home runs with Seattle since he came over. I think he hits 2 more today. And give Randy Arozarena a home run as well. And I think at the end of the day, we could go with Seattle winning 5-2. So that's going to be Seattle and the under.
Seattle and the under. Sorry, dude. I'm just trying to pick my next team here. Night of under so far for Brian. I think we're going to go to the over here. Yeah, why not, dude? Let's go to Colorado. The Rockies here facing off against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Over under, always kind of crazy. 12.5 here at Coors Field. Bradley Blalock. I don't even know how you say it. Doesn't matter, dude. He has a 7.89 ERA here. I would imagine he's going to get absolutely tattooed at the Rockies in Colorado. Kind of confusing, honestly, for what ESPN's saying here. They're saying that there's Arizona leads the series 2-1 in Colorado they played, but I mean, I guess maybe they didn't update the I don't know. I don't think they got shit fucked up here.
No.
Right?
That's the season series.
Yeah, this is the season series.
Right. So I don't.
But
get
like not too long ago, they were playing Colorado. They like this 13-6 game isn't up here. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why this doesn't correlate to this down here.
I don't know, actually. Yeah, that's a good point.
Kind of weird. So I'm not really sure what's going on here, but it doesn't really matter. Arizona is probably put double digits here, to be honest. Rodriguez isn't really great by himself either, especially recently. 5.68 ERA. Gives up 19 homers, which is pretty interesting. But, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, D-backs pull it out, dude. Why not? Ketel Marte, 3-run homer in the 8th. Puts the D-backs up 9-5. Final score 11-6. D-backs over. Bang.
All right. Third game, final game here. Where do we go for the close?
It's tough.
You didn't do Philly, did you?
I did not do Philly.
Okay.
Philly,
I'm going to
Washington.
take the Philadelphia Phillies here. Jesus Luzardo. 11-5, 4-2, going up against Brad Lord, 3-6, 3-2-8. Philly 69-51. Nationals 48-72. And the Phillies lost their last 2 games against the Reds there. The Nats salvaged the last game against the Royals, but I think this is mince meat. I think Luzardo pitches great, maybe 7 innings, 2 earned. Kyle Schwarber, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Phillies 13-4. Over the Nationals. Phillies over, just like that. MLB six-pack pick segment. Hirsch Law Firm. Let's go, and let's crank the music back up for another edition of the Immaculate Grid.
Hey now.
In the growth I feel like we've had on these grids since we started. Really, would you consider it impeccable, Tony?
Impeccable, fascinating, anything you want to say, dude.
Yeah.
We've been doing pretty well here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And obviously Mets in the column here. Love to see that, dude. If you don't mind, Mets, Texas. We can do Kevin Pillar. Sure, dude. Kevin Pillar.
Yankees, Rangers. Ivan Rodriguez.
2%. Mets, Miami. David Robertson.
Yeah.
Bang.
2%.
Do you have one for Yankees Miami?
I probably do, but I was just gonna say IKF for third base Texas.
Third base. Isaiah. 1%. Nice, dude.
David Phelps, dude. That's gonna be a low one. For middle.
Oh, David Phelps. That is PH. What am I talking about? Bang.
0.4.
Dude.
Born outside the 50. Estevan Florial. Ooh, Oswald Peraza would have been a nice tribute, but do Florial.
Florial. Estevan. And I'm trying to think of the Cedinho, the second baseman. I think
Roger.
Ronnie.
Oh, I thought they had Roger Cedinho.
They had Ronnie Cedinho.
But it was Ronnie?
Now you got me kind of confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Edgar Alonso?
I'm going Ronnie. That's my gut.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right.
Thank God.
I got a little nervous.
I got a little nervous too because you.
Yeah.
Third base outside the U.S. dude. Oh wait, who the hell is the guy who plays third base for Miami right now? Someone with a K, I think. Trying to think. Miami third baseman. Who's the guy that plays right now? He's like a young, freaking 25-year-old white dude. His name's like Kenny.
I don't know. I guess because the Yankees. I know they just play Miami, but
you do.
But I think
Kenny, something with an N.
But third base, Tony, if you want to hold this one for a second. It's probably Connor Norby, no?
That was it, right? Not Connor, not Kenny?
No, not Kenny. 2%.
2%, all right, dude.
Edgardo Alfonso, third base, born outside 50. How about that?
Edgardo Alfonso, 0.8.
Wow.
For a 9, dude.
Wow. Wait, did we set the record for us?
I'm trying to think. I think we did. Didn't we get 8 before?
Josh B clipped it somewhere, I would think.
No, I'm pretty sure 8 was the lowest.
But a hell of a grid,
dude.
huh?
Yeah,
all these
baby.
popular things that those people weren't even on the radar.
I know, right? Well, because it's too
Josh
much.
B suggested Andy War. But are we too good? 9, he says. 255 building more on Iceberg Island. Crying about that. But are we getting too good?
I mean, maybe, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I think we can always be better, right? We can get
No, but isn't it crazy though? Like we would have basically a panic attack if Ernie wasn't around for a grid.
Yeah,
dude, how are we gonna finish it, dude?
There was a good stretch too where we were blowing it like
every single time.
Oh,
how about
God,
the Riley
dude.
Souza grid?
Oh.
One thing that we'll have to do as we get closer to the football season is to start to try to do some of those. It's gonna be tough, but I think I like the challenge. Honestly, if we have extra time, we could do both the football and baseball grid. I feel like baseball grid I could just do all year, every time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm down with that.
Yeah, but definitely I think we should look into that for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. And they have hockey too. Hockey is tough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that's something that I'm going to be terrible at.
Yeah. Well, I would be probably terrible at the football one.
I think you would be better at the football than I would be at the hockey. Yeah. Because I literally very
Patrick. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do that every time. And Marty Brodeur and Yamir Yager, Shane Lowry leading right now at the BMW 300.
Good for him,
6.
dude.
JT Poston tied with Michael Kim.
He's been shooting
2
well.
under. Poston through 11. Kim through 9. And then we also have Pendrith, Taylor, Griffin, Scheffler on the course right now. He birdied number 1. And then Kitayama back to even here. Keegan Bradley even through 3. Shoffley and Bahatia struggling. Shoffley +2 through 9. Bahatia +3 through 6. And Lucas Glover +1 through 7. So a lot of golf to be played. We'll talk about that tomorrow, how the first round went, as well as the Mets game, and then the upcoming series for both New York teams. So it should be a great show tomorrow. And what a great show today. Shout out to Babs, obviously, that was great. Obviously, had an event, this and that, but takes the time out to talk to us.
That's awesome.
We'll definitely have to see him soon here. Hopefully, he could come to the barbecue. That'd be great to get him on the show.
That'd be wild.
That definitely would be wild. And then, obviously, Donnie and Matthew Ryan, thanks for calling in, and thanks for everybody for tuning in and continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page. Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay in costume, the merch at DowntimeTV.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you.
Let's go,
mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.